Hey guys, Trent here with Pods for You, and today I'm going to be showing you how we make an Ember Bee bin. Now this might surprise you because keeping these high-end isopods are relatively simple. Links in the description for everything we use today, and if you have any questions, please just ask. Over the years, I've worked with isopods and other breeders learning what it takes to create healthy, thriving environments for your colonies. And in this guide, I'll walk you through each step, from materials to setup to care tips, so you can confidently build and maintain your own Ember Bee bin. Edwin Lopez is widely recognized for establishing Ember Bee isopods in the United States and helping them rise to popularity. These are a highly active species and will often be seen feeding on fresh moss and roaming the enclosure. Thanks to Edwin, Ember Bees have become one of the most sought after and admired isopods in the United States. And in this video, we're going to be using Edwin Lopez's vents and forced air exchange system. It's a very simple setup and it helps to control humidity and mold issues. There's a link for Mr. Lopez's website in the description below, or just go to easyyeti.com and there you're going to find a ton of options. Today we're using the 2-inch vent and the 2-inch fan. Now, this is not the only way to keep them. This is just what I've found success with, and if you follow this guide step by step, you'll have a deeper understanding to their care. I'm really passionate about this hobby, and I've kept Ardentelia or Ardentiella, formerly Marulunella, for over 2 years now, and I currently keep over a dozen different Ardentelia species. I'm excited to share this video with you guys today, so please like and subscribe, and if you've been struggling to keep these Ember Bee isopods, then I hope you can find some information here today that may help you. Let's get started. For the 2-inch vent we featured earlier, we're going to be using a 2-inch hole saw. We'll start by making 4 holes, 2 on each side for our vents and then 1 2-inch hole in the back for our fan. Now you can keep it centered or off-centered. I prefer off-centered. I'm using a 32-quart Sterilite gasket sealed bin, and I prefer gasket sealed only. Link in the description below. Installation of the vents is super simple. Just unthread, insert the vent, and thread back on till it's tight. Do that all the way around and now you're all set up. No more hot glue, no more cutting screens. It's super nice, guys. Same thing with the fan, just unthread, thread it on, adjust it how you like it, and there's a cord right there on the back that we'll plug in here later. Now on to the substrate mix. We keep it super simple. There's probably better alternatives out there. This is just what's worked for us and what we like to do. We start off with Fox Farms Ocean Blend. We'll use some calcium powder. We have some wood rot and some lump charcoal that we break down with a hammer in a bag. And then you're going to need some leaves as well. Now we're going to start by putting in our soil, and your soil might be different than mine. Mine is dried out quite a bit and yours might have quite a bit of moisture in it. I preferred mine to be dried out slightly so I can add humidity and moisture into it later. It's a lot harder to take out moisture than it is to put in. You definitely want a side that's a little more comfortable for them, that's a little bit drier so they can go where they want, either the wet side or the dry side, and can choose for themselves to be where they want to be comfortable. Once we do the soil, we add the wood rot, and then we will add the charcoal. You can break down your wood rot a little bit. The charcoal from smaller to bigger pieces is fine. You kind of see the ratio I have here. It's nothing too crazy, just kind of whatever looks comfortable for them to make a nice aerated soil. And then we're going to add some leaves. Now you can mulch them up right in your hand however you want. Just rub it over the top and mulch it up. Get it as good as you can, and it's not a big deal if there's some bigger chunks left over or whatever. Then after that, we're going to add some of our Repti calcium here. So we're going to do a couple scoops. You can do 2 or 3. It's just fine. And then after that, we're going to mix it up really good. Now we're going to grab our spray bottle and we're going to reintroduce some moisture to the back half of the bin, as I was saying before. You don't have to worry about the front half. I actually leave that completely dry. Some of it will bleed over into that part and it will kind of even itself out. We're going to worry about the back half here and getting it at a consistency that we want. I'm adding water here to the walls and the sides and to the substrate, and we will mix it up here and see how it looks. Now it's not looking exactly how I want it. It still looks a little dry. The second application is less because there's already humidity and moisture in that soil, so it's going to absorb it even better the second time I add water here. It's looking right where I want it. It's not clumping up like crazy or anything like that. It's still loose, just with a little bit of moisture in it. Now we're going to add our sphagnum moss. Simply just place it in your container and let it soak for a few minutes until it's fully saturated, and then we're going to wring it out really good. We're going to reintroduce moisture later, so just wring it out really good. And then we're going to apply it in a light layer over the top back half, maybe about the back 40%. I usually do around in between, 30 to 50%. I will fill the back half up with sphagnum. Now that we've got our sphagnum in, we're going to put our hides in. I like to use cork bark and egg crates. I'll show later in the video how I use an egg crate and where you can set it. You can put it on the dry side or the wet side. Next is our mossy sticks. Ember bees love live moss. I get these sticks from Jordan's Bugs off Facebook. There's lots of botanical options out there. I just really prefer these. They seem to work really well, and the bees seem to absolutely love them. Now you see the way that I'm placing these. I'm stacking them in a way that there's going to be gaps and the bin is going to have breathability. This is what we're looking for. Now that we have the bin built, we're just going to add our leaves. We're almost there. Just simply add in some leaves, put them here and there. You don't want it to be too compact. Like I said, we want to have some breathability, so don't do layers upon layers. We just want to have it here and there, filling up the bin a little bit and creating better retention for humidity in our bin. For feeding, I like to use seashells here. There's also 3D printed feeding dishes and other things you can use. I just prefer these because they're easy to clean and they're cheap. Now with our forced air exchange system, the fan that we installed earlier, you're going to need a speed controller and a smart plug and a USB adapter. The speed controller is very simple and it just plugs right into the USB adapter, and this is going to allow you to adjust the speed of the fan. With bigger bins, you might need more airflow versus a smaller bin. I run mine roughly 40 to 50% power for most bins, and for larger bins I'll run them at 80 to 90%. So you have the option of adjusting your fan if your bin's getting too dry or not drying quite quick enough. Now the USB plug plugs right into the smart plug, and then the speed controller right into the USB plug. Pretty simple. And once you have it set up, you'll have something looking like this with the cord from your fan running to that speed controller. Now you're going to want to download the KMC Smart app for your smart plug. Connect the application to your Wi-Fi. Once you're connected, all you have to do is hold the side of the button on the smart plug until it enters pairing mode. There will be a small light flashing on it. From there, you can just go to add your device from the application. You'll just hit that plus sign and hit add device. Now typically it will find it automatically. If it doesn't for some reason, you can add it manually as well. After that, we're going to click on our plug that we just added and we're going to go to schedule. From there, we'll click add schedule. Here you can adjust all of your times and the days. Select all days on and then select your time schedule. I run mine at 15 minutes for 4 times a day or 20 minutes for 3 times a day, about an hour a day either way. Now, one important thing is you want to have your switch set to off after you have it on, so it needs to go on, off, so forth for whatever schedule you have. If you leave them back to back on, it will just stay on for the next 6 hours until it kicks on and off. So make sure it says on and then off. Now spray in your bin. I mist daily. It's important, guys. You want the top moss to dry out slightly and the walls to have basically little to no moisture on the side walls and the back wall after you mist each day. And that's kind of how I judge when it needs to be hit. On to the food supplements. I use Rapashi's Morning Wood. It's a great mix. I love it. Freeze-dried peas, freeze-dried minnows. There's also lots of other options out there from lots of Isopod breeders that have made their own mixes. They're great. I use Cuttlebone or Eggshell for a calcium supplement on top of the soil. And here we have our yellow arrow bin. This is another Ardentelia species, and it seems to be doing quite well. We have seen tons of babies growing into juvies and subadults. It's looking really, really nice. And I mentioned egg crates earlier. I like to use these. They create small humidity pockets that seem to work out really well for them, and they seem to really enjoy it. And it's nice to have when I'm going to share numbers with people. It's an easy way to access them. So I definitely recommend trying one out. I really like them. Here is our Ardentelia volcano bin, and they seem to be doing quite well as well. Adults all thriving, babies running around. This is what we like to see. And if you made it through the video, thank you so much. And if you're looking to start or grow your collection, Pods4U has a wide variety of isopods available. Just get a hold of us through any of our social platforms. We're always happy to help. And until next time, this is Trent with Pods4U.